Tubers. Just a quick update. I just got home from the church with my aunt, and we did a lot of work. Like, I am so worn out. I'm so gonna take a nap, like, after this video. But I'm sorry, you guys, I couldn't get any footage of what we were doing because I was constantly working. I didn't even have time to, like, really text RJ, okay? So, I mean, like, I texted him when I went to the bathroom occasionally. um, but I wanted to show you some stuff that I brought home and tell you what I'm going to do with it because obviously I can help them out because, without actually being there all the time, or, like, because they only do it once a month, so, um, as it gets closer to time for us to ship it all out to Nicaragua, though, excuse me, I just ate chili, so um, we're going to be meeting more and more. This is the first meeting I've been to since they started this. They started it a few months back, and that's because I hadn't really got to talk to my Aunt Tony and everything. And when we did, I sat down and she was telling me about it and telling me what they were doing, and I thought it'd be a good thing for me to help out with. So that is what I'm doing, and they sent me home a whole bunch of stuff to work on in my spare time. So let me tell you, okay, people in Nicaragua, okay, they do not have plumbing. They have plumbing, but they don't have like washers and dryers. So they still wash their clothes in a river. They most women when they're having babies don't even have anything for the babies. So we made these things today, or little packages called laylettes, and we made little baby blankets like out of old sheets and stuff. And basically we wrapped up cloth diapers because they don't really have like the money to buy diapers. So we decided to give them like a couple of disposable ones and then make them cloth ones so that they can wash them out and their babies will have diapers. So we're also making little dresses for the little girls out of pillowcases and shorts out of t-shirts for little boys. And for the like women and everything, we're making these handbags that they can carry instead of carrying like baskets on their head and stuff. So we're making bags so they can carry their clothes down to the river to wash them in these bags. So I started one last night, and I realized today that mine was like really big when I saw the size that everyone else was doing, because everyone else was doing a 19 by 19 square, and I thought my aunt told me to do a 25 by 25. So here's the one I started, and I just got to put the straps on it, but somebody's going to have a very large laundry bag, and this is off of a bolt of upholstery material. I've got two huge bolts right now, but yeah, we're making like these really sturdy bags. We're not lining them because they're for laundry, but I did make it have a neater seam right here, so it's not all raggedy and shredded. So yeah. So that is currently what I've been doing today, and so now to get in to show you what I have brought home. Okay, I have brought home, excuse my cat and the mess on my floor, like, that's just a whole bunch of, like, fabric and stuff. These, like, people have donated these old clothes for, like, okay, no, you do have to remember, these women don't have, like, tampons and sanitary pads, so that's what I'm making with this fabric right here. This is a bathrobe that's going to make one, so, yeah, there's a lot of that kind of fabric in here. Okay, now, most people wouldn't, like, think about this because it's Nicaragua. It's, like, hot down there. So, like, but they do have mountains. And so they do get cold. Excuse the text message. So what I'm doing here, I've got a whole bunch of fleece. And this one is got little spots on it. And I'm going to make it a scarf for these people. This is kind of cool one. This is what I'm going to make, like, the reusable pads out of for them. Like, this will become padding along with that. And here's another thing I'm using. Like my aunt is making the baby diapers, and I'm making the pads for the women. So, like, and here's a couple more things that'll be used for that. And, like, yeah, we'll use cute fabrics and stuff, but hey, you know, anything works right now, because, like, I'm so, like, proud of these people, because they've been putting a lot of work into this. This is a really thick kind of material, and I don't know if I'm going to use it for the outside or just for the padding, because, I mean, it is really thick, and I'm thinking about just using something like that for the outside and putting this as padding because it's so thick. This was an old bed skirt, I want to say, or whatever you want to call it, bed pad. You know, the sheet that goes under your sheets that I'm going to use for padding. It's kind of quilted. And, okay, now we get into the thing. Okay, so there is this plastic, like, shower curtain. Okay, that is then cut into these squares. So, that is going to be used to put in to the pads so it doesn't go all the way through. So it's going to line the bottom of the removable pads. And I know this is obviously uncomfortable subject to this is what I've been working on today. If you want me to get footage of it, well, there's also, I think, more pictures. But see, these are the little strips that are going to cut to make the pads for the women. But you gotta understand that these people don't have this stuff. Like, here's a diaper. Here's a cloth diaper that was made for it. Like, as you can, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, and there's a whole bunch of scraps or squares, whatever. And there's 2 more full shower curtains to be cut into strips to line these things. So I'm gonna be like busy making these little sanitary pads, I should say, for these women, which have never even known like what these things are. So I mean, I'm sure that they'll be told, but I mean, it's better than nothing, since they don't have like the money to buy the disposable ones. And we're also like giving them some disposable ones, but this way they can get, like, okay, so most of you ladies out there know that we stay on our period for like what, a week, maybe less, maybe more, but at least they can get enough for as many days as they need, you know. And yeah, like, we filled up 2 very large boxes today of just the ones that these ladies had already made, and I'm very proud to be being a part of this and everything. Like, it makes me very proud that I can help these people. And yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed this. And like I said, this is one of my more serious notes and everything, but I really hope that this wasn't like too uncomfortable for you guys out there because of what I was talking about the pads or whatever. But hey, you know, it's life. Anyways, so I told y'all earlier that RJ wouldn't be making a video with me till Sunday. Well, it turns out he might be making one with me tonight, so yay!